Right now we're in the middle of about 2 weeks off. We've been at home. We had one show last week in Cedar Park, which is Austin, which is like a local show for us. That was really special because my wife got to come.
My wife's here. Right here.
She doesn't always get to come to shows, especially now with the baby. So it's always extra special because my wife and I went to elementary school, junior high, high school together. When we were in high school, my dream was to be a professional drummer. So now that it's actually happened, it's pretty awesome that she gets to come out to shows.
Well, that wasn't that bad. For 30 hours of straight driving, 2,000 miles, to only have broken 2 rack tom holders, that's really no big deal. I was expecting every single bolt to be vibrated loose, and really only like 4 vibrated loose. So, it's not that bad. Oh, battery's dead. It's an auctioneer. Johnny, come here. I've heard auctioneers at auctions before, but I've never heard one in the wild. You got your gun? Let's go take it. Is it auctioneer season?
It's always auctioneer.
Just put chapstick on.
And now I have chapstick on. One kiss, I've got enough chapstick for a day and a half.
That might be true. Okay, kids are in bed, so we decided to go ahead and...
Run to the dollar store and buy some champagne.
No, I went to the actual liquor store.
Oh, never mind.
So we're gonna answer your questions. I'm gonna read them off here, and we're just gonna answer them as we go. Okay, so this one's for Dusty. What's the hardest thing being on the road?
Well, now the hardest thing about being on the road is missing the baby. I mean, I have a family to miss now. Before, the hard things about being on the road were starving and being bored and bad weather. But now it's missing all you guys.
Okay, next question.
Okay.
Okay, how do y'all keep a healthy, happy relationship when Dusty is on the road? We don't.
We don't. We drink.
We drink. What helps us, you and I, have a healthy, happy relationship is that we communicate well and we keep that at a forefront in our relationship, even when you're on the road.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you are my best friend.
Yeah.
We genuinely enjoy each other's company. I do notice this, and you do this really well. I mean, when Dusty's home, and even when you're on the road, like, he's always asking me, what do you need? What do you need? How can I help? You know, what can I do? And I feel like we do that for one another. I'll ask you, what do you need? Like, we care about the well-being of the other person, and so we help one another in the best way possible. We don't really argue. They're usually just a more stern conversation.
Yeah.
A conversation with less laughter.
Yeah.
We don't let things boil up and hurt our feelings over time, and you know, because that builds resentment. If something is bothering us, we bring it up right then and we talk about it and we move past it. We listen to each other. I don't know if that really answers the question.
So my wife has been doing lots of photo shoots and she wants to do one by a wood pile. So while I'm home on this break, I'm chopping wood with the old chainsaw.
Texas doesn't usually get cold in the winter. Last year it did. We were actually snowed in for a week. We do need to have firewood stored up for the winter, but usually in Texas you just go cut it as you need it. But because of last year, we're gonna cut a lot, and my wife wants to take pictures in front of this wood pile this weekend, so I have to finish it all today. Husbands used to have to do this for their wives without chainsaws, with just horses and an axe. A horse might be helpful, actually. You hear that, Buck? Somebody in our neighborhood is in a band, and they practice on Tuesdays. They've got a fiddle player, so it's a country band. Yeah, we're just in Texas.
Okay. Oh, how did Rose get the nickname Bug? In the NICU, she was struggling with jaundice, which I know a lot of babies do, but it's a little bit more dangerous with preemies. And so they were just like really on it, and they put her under the lights, and they had they have to wear those glasses when they're under those
Little
UV.
blindfold.
It's UV lights, right?
Yeah.
Your mom said she looked like a little bug with those big glasses over her
she had
eyes.
those-
Can you block me from winning?
So today I'm going to pick up Parker from school.
Let's dump it in. Can I dump it in?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
There it goes. I'm not going.
Here.
That's a lot. That kind of looks like shiny poop.
Okay, that's pretty much it. Just 2 tablespoons.
That's it. Am I gonna mix
Okay,
it?
yep. Mix it up.
Oh, Daddy, you need to get that stuff over there. That's enough, Daddy. It kind of looks good.
Keep stirring.
Can you store it?
Yeah. Put your hands like around the bowl and hold it. Keep it from moving. Pull it out with your hands and start just, and that'll make it into better slime.
This is fun.
Ooh, slimy.
Do I have to wash my hands after this? That ghost is hugging the tree. And look at that. Look at that. It's just hugging the tree. I know.
We're 4 days off on our Halloween countdown.
That's 20. That's 20. 20.
20 days until Halloween.
I'm so excited.
Okay, this one's for me. How is it being married to someone who tours? Okay, it has its moments that are challenging, but I feel like we talked about it pretty thoroughly prior to ever even going on our first date. But one thing that is unique about our relationship is that I was a single mom. It was just Parker and I solo prior to us dating and getting married and all of that. So I think when Dusty came in the picture, and then it was Dusty and Parker and I, it kind of had its really special moments where when Dusty was home, we got to be together as a family, and we got to have some one-on-one time and dates and things like that. And then when Dusty was on the road, it allowed me to have my special one-on-one time with Parker, since that kind of was what our life was like prior to that. It was just Parker and I. And so although we missed Dusty, it flowed really well.
Yeah. It wasn't like a big change.
Yeah, it was nice. It's definitely harder now since Rose has come along. But we are so thankful for our lives and so thankful for Dusty's job, and we feel very blessed. So
Yeah. for sure.
It's worth the hard moments.
The hard moments. The hard moments.
The herd moments aren't really that herd. This is so funny. How do I get a pic with only you? You're the only one we don't have a picture with. Okay, I'm gonna answer this one. Dusty is always on a mission. He's always walking around. He's a man on a mission. He's got things to do.
I do have things.
And so when you see him walking, he looks like you shouldn't disturb him because of the way.
I'm thinking, what if the computer doesn't work tonight? Or what if the drums fall apart? Or did I fix that the right way? I should go fix it again.
But you can stop him and ask for a picture. He does that at home too. He's always a man on a mission, and I stop and give him kisses and hugs. So he will happily take a picture with you. So you just got to stop him and ask for one, and he'll do it. One thing I have learned about Dusty since our marriage is that he doesn't hear very well.
I really don't.
So if you are yelling his name and he doesn't respond, he genuinely probably doesn't hear you.
Not only do my ears not hear, but my mind is constantly occupied. So it's like you have to knock on the door and then knock on another door.
But he like genuinely doesn't hear certain sounds at a
certain frequency.
Right?
Certain frequency I actually just do not hear. Hi-hat, snare drum frequency, which is kind of the realm of human voice.
But like at a show, if there's lots of noise and you're on a mission and you're thinking something and somebody's just yelling your name, it's very likely that he just doesn't hear you.
Yeah.
Still to this day, I am amazed when he doesn't hear something. And it happens all the time, but I'm like, babe, you don't hear this? And I'm like, get closer. And he still doesn't hear it. And I'm like, it blows my mind. Okay. This one is for both of us, but I feel like it has two different answers. Where did we meet? So we met in preschool, went to school together, all through elementary, junior high, and then in 8th grade, he asked me to be his girlfriend, go to homecoming with him. And I don't know, we were boyfriend and girlfriend for a little over half the year.
Yeah, my biggest fear was that we wouldn't survive the summer, and we didn't.
No, I broke up with him right before.
Nobody wants an 8th grade relationship to carry on into high school, so I understood that. And then high school started, and I might as well have been on a different planet.
I feel like we didn't speak again for like 19 years.
Yeah,
33.
When we first started dating, we were all threes. We were 33 and
that's
Parker
right.
was 3.
And we told Parker that was cute. Okay, that's it.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. Hope you enjoyed meeting my family and my wife. Please remember to subscribe. Check out all the other videos I have on my page. We are in Grand Rapids, Michigan tonight. One of my favorite places to play, my favorite venues, the intersection, one of my favorite towns, and one of my favorite states in the whole country. My next video is gonna be very gear focused, very drum focused, very show focused. Any questions you have about drums, shows, gear, leave them in the comments, and I'll try to answer as many of them as I can in that video.